Cue Dave and Ryan in 3, 2, 1.
It's Dave and Ryan's movie review.
Sponsored by the Plan Z Diet.
Hey guys, Dave and Ryan back here with another Dave and Ryan's movie review, Redemption movie.
Redemption!
This one comes off of Ryan's list.
My list.
And I had seen bits and pieces of this movie before, but I'd never really watched the whole thing. We're talking about Delivery Man. It's with Vince Vaughn, Chris Pratt, Colby Smulders, or for those of us in the know, Robin Scherbatsky. Bobby Monahan is in this one. Other than that, there's Jack Rayner had just made news because he's in the new Wolfman movie from Blumhouse, I believe.
Yeah.
So this is actually an interesting film. Came out in 2013. What is it? 1 hour 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's
Not a bad runtime, to be totally honest with you. Vince Vaughn plays David Wozniak, who is the lovable goofball. Everything he does, he screws up.
Yeah. So this movie's actually a remake of a Russian film.
Okay.
It's so in the Vince Vaughn version, when he goes and donates, he uses his name Starbuck.
Okay.
And the Russian film title is Starbuck.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So what he does is, what is it? He gave, was it 693 times?
Yeah, his mother was dying, and they always wanted to go to
Venice.
Yeah, to Venice. And so basically he took an entire summer and he donated sperm to get money. Well, after the trip and all that, many years later, he found out the clinic he was going to was giving his sperm out to everybody.
Yes.
Doesn't matter, like what they ordered. That's what they got. And so he basically is a father to all these kids. And now that most of them are of age, they want to know who their real father is. So they're basically, there's a lawsuit. They're trying to get the clinic to give them the real name of the donor. But since he signed, not only did he use a fake name, but there's also a confidentiality he signed every time he went in. And so basically they don't have to give the real name unless he wants to. And basically he ends up going to one of these support meetings after he gets to know one of his kids that his lawyer, who's played by Chris Pratt, tells him not to do it.
Right.
But he ends up going to visit one of his kids, and funny enough, the kid's name is Ryan.
Look at that.
But Ryan is he's in a wheelchair, and he's got some other problems. He's a special needs case. And basically, he kind of falls in love with him. Mm-hmm. And so he goes to this meeting for the lawsuit. And they're asking him questions like why he's there. He's like, "Oh, I'm a legal guardian for one of the kids, Ryan. He's special needs." And then they actually have an overnight camping trip where he actually brings Ryan to the camping trip. It's a heartwarming story. He's having troubles with his family, his real dad, and his brother, who's played by what was his name, Bobby, and also his girlfriend, which is played by
Colby Smulders,
or Robin Scherbatsky.
Yep.
Where she gets pregnant, and basically tells him he has to straighten up or get out, because he's kind of one of those. It's not a movie unless there's some sort of conflict, and he's a slacker guy, so he's got to get his act together. But yeah, this is a great film. It's heartwarming. It'll pull on the hearts of the string.
That's
string
right.
Hearts, or whatever you call it.
Heartstrings.
Heartstrings. Yes.
There you go.
But yeah, this is a really good movie. I'm a big Vince Vaughn fan, so of course I like this, and I'm a big How I Met Your Mother fan, and of course Robin Scherbatsky's in it.
He's so money right now. The thing about this movie is, like I said, I'd never seen the whole thing. I'd seen bits and pieces of it, and it's one of those movies where there's this transformation of Vince Vaughn's character, because he's given this envelope, and he picks, what was it, 124 of them that wanted to meet him, he was told.
Yeah.
So he takes those and he decides he's going to go and be a part of every one of their lives.
Yeah, he doesn't necessarily go in and introduces himself, but
Right.
he goes and kind of, I guess, observes them, but not like in a creepy way. Like there's one guy who plays guitar in the park for money. There's another girl who works at a coffee shop, and he visits her. He becomes a regular at the coffee shop. There's just stories like that where basically at the end they all show up at the hospital when Kobe is. Her character's name is Emma, is having her child, and basically they all show up with baby gifts because that's their new brother.
That's their new brother, right? So I'm with you. I like this one. I'm gonna go out on. I'm gonna give this one 4 out of 5 popcorn buckets. I liked this movie that much. It was very fun. It kind of gets you right in the feel goods. To be totally honest,
Gets you right into the loves.
That's right. So 4 out of 5.
Yeah. Well, this is my pick, so I obviously really enjoy this movie. I'm giving it 5.
Give it 5. You might as well. It's your movie. You do you.
Yep. 4 for Tubby on the left and 5 for Tubby on the right.
The other thing is, next week we may not be so nice.
Yeah. Next week's Dave's pick.
That's right. It's my pick, and we'll talk all about that next week. Now, before we get out of here, of course, head on over to our YouTube channel, Dave and Ryan's Movie Review. Like and subscribe. Leave us comments on these. Let us know what you think. We'll talk to you. We'll talk about it. I have no problem with that. Then head on over to Facebook and like our Facebook page, Dave and Ryan's Movie Review. So, go check this one out, Delivery Man with Vince Vaughn. And until then, go see a movie.